Set your place on fire. Let's go higher together.
Kumusta mga katots? Andito naman tayo para sa panibagong video, karagdagang kaalaman na ating matututunan. At sa pagkakataong ito mga katots, fuel injector o fuel valve naman ang ating pag-aaralan. Pero bago natin simulan ng daldalan at paliwanagan, shoutout muna sa ating mga katots na sina Katots Albert Ardenia, Katots Marlo Sanchez Urs, Katots Aldwin Refugio, Katots Harold Cinco Gabriel, Katots Aris Awaaw, Katots Ayan Sales, at Katots Ruel Mingito. Ganon din sa mga katots natin na patuloy na sumusuporta sa ating channel at sa ating Facebook page. Maraming salamat sa inyo at mabuhay kayong lahat. This is a slide fuel bulb and also commonly known as fuel bulb. A slide fuel bulb comes as standard on all new MAN BMW ME engines, but can also be retrofitted in MC engines. The slide fuel bulb eliminates the so-called sack volume, which reduces the fuel consumption and furthermore eliminates dripping from the fuel bulb nozzles. The advantage of slide-type fuel bulb to a conventional fuel bulb is that slide-type fuel bulb improves low-load performance, better combustion process, reduces fouling of gas waste and exhaust gas boiler, reduce fouling of piston teflon, no drift, no sack volume, less visible smoke formation, and lower NOx and particulate matter emission levels. The fuel bulb consists of a bulb head and a bulb housing. Fitted within the bulb housing is a non-return bulb and spindle guide with a pressure spring and a nozzle. The spindle may be provided with a cut-off slide. When the fuel bulb is fitted in the cylinder cover, the bulb parts are tied together by the pressure from the securing nuts. The working principle of fuel bulb as follows. The electrical fuel oil primary pump circulates the preheated oil through the fuel pump and fuel bulb. The fuel oil passes through the fuel bulb, leaving through a circulation bore and the return oil pipe on the bulb head. When the pressure at the beginning of the fuel pump's delivery stroke has reached the predetermined pressure, the circulating bore is closed. When the pressure has reached the predetermined opening bulb for the fuel bulb, the spindle will be lifted and oil injected through the nozzle into the engine cylinder. On the completion of the fuel pump's delivery stroke, the bulb spindle is pressed against its seats and injection now ceases. Then the circulating bore is uncovered and oil starts to recirculate through the bulbs. And that is the working principle of slide fuel bulb. The fuel bulb must be given utmost attention and care, as the greater part of irregularities that may occur during the running of the engine can be attributed to defects on these bulbs. So in this video katots, I will show you how to clean, maintain, and test a fuel bulb. But before that, a big shout out to the person involved in this video. Shout out to our second engineer, Saikat Das. He is the one who performed the testing of fuel bulb. And also to our engine Peter Leopoldo Kasaysay, also known as Junjun, the Korean Jaguar.
Katots, meron lang kaming katanungan. Bakit pa tayo nagpapalit ng injector? At tuwing kailan ba dapat tayo magpalit ng injector?
Napakagandang katanungan yan, Katots. Malaki ang parte na ginagampanan ng ating fuel injector sa ating makina. Kaya kapag ang ating makina ay hindi na nagbibigay ng normal performance na naka-specify sa kanyang diagrams at sa kanyang exhaust temperature, nararapat na i-check na natin ang ating fuel valve dahil isa ito sa posibleng dahilan kung bakit nagbabago ang exhaust temperature ng ating makina. At kapag ang ating makina ay nagper-perform naman ng normal na naaayon sa kanyang specification, hindi na natin kailangan galawin yan mga katot. Hihintayin na lang natin mga katot ang ating fuel valve na umabot sa kanyang service period state. O sa madaling sabi, na maabot niya ang kanyang running hours na naaayon sa kanyang PMS. Kaya katots, in order to obtain a good results during testing of fuel valves, kailangan lahat ng fuel valves na na-dismantle natin sa ating makina ay kailangan ma-disassemble, linisan, i-inspect at i-reassemble bago i-testing. Dahil kapag pre-pressure test natin ang fuel valve na hindi maayos na nilinisan o hindi nalinisan, malaki ang posibilidad na ang opening pressure value na makukuha natin ay mas mababa sa naka-specified na required value na kinakailangan ng ating fuel valve. And one more thing to consider. Do not attempt to carry out automation tests on a slide type fuel valve, as this may damage the cut-off slide and the nozzle. The reason is that the automation test may damage the valve because it makes the needle swing back and forward with a small lift at a very high frequency. The high pressure draft across the cut-off edge and the high contact pressure between the slide and the fuel nozzle, in the combination with poor lubricity of test oil, increase the risk of seizures between cut-off slide and nozzles. And for my next video mga katots, ipapaliwanag ko naman sa inyo kung paano ang gagawin kapag mababa ang opening pressure ng ating fuel valve. Kaya kung interesado ka katots, abang-abang lang sa next video ko. At sa part ng video ito mga katots ay na-assemble na ng ating Korean Jaguar na si Junjun ang ating fuel valve. Isang karagdagang trivia at impormasyon tungkol kay Kuya Junjun mga katots. Si Kuya Junjun ay masasabi nating legendary seaman. Marami ng experience at karanasan. Pagdating sa diskarte sa trabaho sa barko, si Kuya Junjun lang ang dapat lapitan. Si Kuya Junjun ay matagal nang naglagi sa barko, lalo-lalo na sa mga nakasama niyang mga Koreano. At doon siya binansagan bilang Kuya Junjun, o mas kilala sa pangalan na The Korean Jagya. At sa pagkakataong ito mga katots, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano ang pagkakasalansan sa loob ng ating fuel valve mga katots. Ito ang nagiging itsura ng ating fuel valve mga katots. Sa loob ng non-return valve ay makikita natin ang light spring at spindle valve. Nandyan din ang ating truss spindle, heavy spring, truss foot, truss piece, cut-off slide, spindle guide at ang ating nozzle. At yan ang mga basic parts ng ating fuel valve. At kapag natapos nating linisan, i-inspect, i-maintain at i-assemble ang ating fuel valve, oras na para i-test naman natin ang ating fuel valve. Second engineer, it's your time to shine. Setting up the fuel valve. Just a reminder regarding test pump unit. The operation of test pump unit may be different in every ship, so it is recommended to see the supplier instruction manual. Place the fuel valve in the holder and secure it with spring housing and nuts. Tighten the nut until the top face of the pressure disc is flush with the top face of the spring housing. Mount the high pressure hose between the pressure testing pump and the valve. This fitting serves as drain line or circulating line. Take note, in this procedure, we need to use a clean oil. So, it is recommended to use a rust-preventing oil with a viscosity between 7 to 10 CST at 50 degrees Celsius. So, in this procedure, mga katots, we will use a hydraulic oil. And now, let's do the pressure test on our fuel valve. First thing, we have to open the air inlet valve. The first procedure is called flushing, or also known as removing air from the system. To do this, we need to set the air pressure by 0.1 megapascal or 1 bar by the regulator. Operate the lever of test pumping unit by pushing and pulling repeatedly until non-air mixed oil flow out from the drain line of top cover. Observe the nozzle tip. There should be no oil leak from the nozzle hole. If there's no flow of oil in drain hole, it is an indication of defective slide valve in the non-return valve. Next procedure is automation test, or also known as checking the opening pressure. Set the air pressure to about 0.6 megapascal or 6 bars by the regulator. Increase the oil pressure by pulling the lever slowly until the oil can be observed through the nozzle hole. The next procedure is seal test and sliding function. Adjust the regulator until the oil pressure build up to below the opening pressure. For sliding test, the pressure drops slowly to about 1.5 megapascal or 15 bar, after which it drops quickly to 0 megapascal or 0 bar, because the slide valve in the spindle guide is pressed against the conical set, and the vent hole from the circulation of oil is made open. And seal test, the oil must not be leaked from the nozzle holes. It shows the normal condition that the leak oil flows out from the drain hole of the valve head. At para mas magkaintindihan tayo mga katots, ipapaliwanag ko ng Tagalog kasi nahihirapan na rin akong mag-English at para naman mas madali nating maunawaan. At magsisimula ito sa pagpasok ng langis na tinatawag nating circulating oil. At papasok ito sa loob ng ating non-return valve. At sa loob ng ating non-return valve, doon natin makikita ang tinatawag na circulation bore. At sa circulation bore mga katots, dyan lalabas ang ating circulating oil. At dadalo ito paibaba sa labas ng ating truss spindle, patungo sa ating truss foot, at hanggang makarating sa ating nozzle. Hanggang sa lumabas ang ating circulating oil patungo sa ating drain hole. At yan ang proseso kung paano nagse-circulate ang langis sa ating fuel valve. At ngayon naman ipapaliwanag natin ang tinatawag na fuel injection at kung paano nagbubukas ang ating fuel valve. Magsisimula ito sa pagpasok ng ating pressurized fuel oil. Itutulak nito pa itaas ang spindle ng ating non-return valve at magsasara ang circulation bore. Magtutuloy-tuloy ang ating pressurized oil patungo sa ating cut-off slide, na magtutulak pa itaas sa ating spindle para magbukas ang ating fuel valve. At papasok na ang automized oil sa ating makina. At yan mga katots ang proseso kung paano nagbubukas ang ating fuel valve. At sana sa video ito mga katots ay may napulot tayong karagdagang kaalaman. At sana rin ay may naintindihan kayo sa mga English na pinagsasabi ko, kasi nagdugo talaga ang ilong ko sa pagpapaliwanag nito. Kaya mga katots, hanggang sa susunod na video, maraming salamat sa panonood. Keep safe and stay healthy. Hanggang sa muli. Adios!